we're going to go ahead and just take a look at some problems from 6.3 where all we're doing is evaluating exponential expressions. And so, for example, here, you can have, by the way, a decimal exponent, and here we have 5 to the 3.4 power. This sheet happens to be a multiple choice response paper, so we should be able to find our answer from off of these 4 choices. But I just want to go ahead and show you around on the calculator a little bit. I mean, some of these things are going to be fairly obvious, but there's a couple of problems like using E, for example, that I want to make sure you know where that button is. So, for example, if I go ahead and evaluate 5 to the 3.4 power, that is just putting 5 in and then raising it, and this is how you always put in, this is how you enter into an exponent. You hit that, and now I'm going to raise it to the 3.4 power, hit enter, and it looks like rounded off to the 3rd decimal place, which this sheet happened to ask for, would be 237.957, and so this turned out to be the answer right here. Okay, so let's just skip down here a little bit. You know, if I went and tried to evaluate, for example, 2 to the E, or E to the 2.04, well, they actually require slightly different buttons. If you want to raise E to some power, then you could use this E to the X button right here. And it's above ln, and we're going to talk about ln. That's the natural log. That's actually going to come up in the next section. But for right now, we're dealing with exponentials in section 6.3 of our book. So we're going to use that button right there. And let me see if I can zoom out. Well, actually, I could catch it right there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to, let me just zoom maybe just a little bit. See if I can get that to, I might just have to adjust the camera here a little bit. So let's do that. And then let's just go ahead and try to put in E to the 2.04, this problem right here, E to the 2.04. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, I'm going to go ahead and hit second E to the X, and then that allows me to put E to some power in there. I hit second, and then right here I hit ln, which is really bringing up this E to the X. And if I put 2.04 in there, 2.04, the result is 7.69 approximately, and that would be the answer. If I rounded this off, it would be 7.691, and that is choice C right here. All right? Okay. Then if I'm going to put just a straightforward E, I could use E to the X and use E to the 1st power, but if I just want E itself, there is a separate button for that. That is right here. Right here. Okay? So I could just go 2, and I could raise it to the E power, so I could hit second, and it's on my division button, and there it is, and I hit enter, and I get 6.58. 6.58 is, and actually rounded off to the 3rd decimal place would be 6.581, and that on our sheet is answer B, right? That would be answer B.